Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rob Stiles with Revolution Realty Team, and today we have Sam Parker with mycreditguy.com. For anybody that's out there looking to figure out how they can increase their score, or what it is that a score helps you out with or doesn't help you out with. So on that note, I'm going to switch over to Sam, and he's going to kind of take us through a few things.
Yeah, hey Rob, I'm here. Credit can be a crazy complicated, very frustrating things for a lot of people to deal with, especially in when related to your industry, trying to get qualified for a home loan or buy that the house of their dreams or the house that's going to better suit their family. What a lot of people don't realize or look at is their credit before that process, and so then they get into the process of looking at homes, trying to pick things out, and only to find out that their credit's not good enough, and then they need to deal with it. So, just a couple things, that I see a lot, and I can, get a little bit more, get into more detail about whatever you want to chat about is, just a few things that I see that clients do that hurts themselves during the home loan process. And then we can kind of, like I said, go into more detail from there. So, the number one thing that I think that I see clients do when they're trying to get a home loan is that they'll go, like if they have past negatives, they'll go out and they'll start paying collections off, or they'll pay charge-offs or profit and losses, the negative items that are on people's credit reports. And one thing that'll happen when they do that is that they basically update those they update those accounts, and then that's going to drop their scores. Basically, when you pay something off, you update what is called the date of last activity. And then that's going to bring it to today's date. So the credit scoring algorithm is not smart enough to know that that was a past debt that you're just making good on now. It just thinks that it's a new negative item on the credit report, because the dollar amount, once something goes to collections, doesn't matter anymore. So you don't get bonus points or any sort of reward for having a $500 collection now be $0. All it sees is that this negative account now has this updated date of last activity. So you're going to drop your scores. So that's one thing, that I see that I would caution clients on. Something else is credit cards. On two different ends of the spectrum, I see clients that are using their credit cards too much, both in day-to-day living and also right during that home process. They're starting to think not only about their house, but about furnishing their house, about the new electronics, about the new furniture, things like that. And so maybe you go out to an electronics store and you put you open up the rewards card and you put $1,500 worth of electronics on it, and they also give you a limit of $1,500 or $2,000. Well, now you're close to max out on that credit card, and then that's going to drop those scores significantly right during the home process. So that's one thing I tell clients to do is hands off your credit cards during the home loan process. Don't open up anything new. Don't add any debt, unless your lender, realtor, or the credit company tells you to. On the other side of that, a lot of clients trying to be very responsible, and they'll go and they'll pay credit cards off, which definitely increases credit scores. But then they'll close them out as well, and that is killing the scores, because what it does is it takes all of your credit history that you've built up with that credit card, and then it throws it out the window like it never happened. It's not just that you're closing the card and not getting credit going forward. It's like the card never happened. So make sure to leave credit cards open as well. So, those are just a few pitfalls that I see clients kind of, fall down into that I would definitely caution them on.
Awesome. That's like really, really good information. I think, the biggest thing is just education. If you don't have a plan, then how are you going to, leverage what you do or don't know, I guess. So, there's a lot of little things like that can really help boost things and just keep you in the right, the right mode of making the best purchase and leveraging the best way that you can.
Yeah, absolutely. And credit really does. I mean, it affects you everywhere you go. Like not only just for the home loan, but you look at just plain qualifying for the home loan, right? Like in most situations, you're going to need to have a minimum of a 620 or a 640 or a 680 for conventional or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So many people focus on, am I good enough just to qualify? And it goes way beyond that, because it's like, well, your interest rate could be lower if you had a higher credit score. Your mortgage insurance rate could be either lower or it could just be out the window. You might not have to pay mortgage insurance, but a lot of people don't even know about mortgage insurance. It follows you around for your normal insurance rates for your home, auto, stuff like that, employment opportunities, credit cards. It just follows you everywhere you go. So it's just so important to keep an eye on your credit, maintain good credit, and just stay on top of everything.
Awesome, man. Really good information. We really appreciate you taking a second out of your day to help educate everybody out there. And that's really the biggest thing. So if anybody out there has any additional, if they have any questions or just anything in general, feel free to reach out to us or Sam. Sam at mycreditguy.com is the email, and it's just mycreditguy.com if you want to check out his website. Our website's www.rr-team.com. So, anyways, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Sam.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Rob.
Awesome, brother.